Alright, it's time to go on to level 10 with the Hyper Warrior on normal. Gonna start using the target pistol more aggressively. Different enemies have different dodge chance. Lamprey Hawks in particular are really hard to hit with ranged weapons. Obviously, we don't need that room. Sparker, that can be used to make a purifier. Definitely keeping that. Haven't been using the flamer. Oh, oops. Want to equip that, obviously. Keep that on. This is what I want to drop. All I get are biomods. It's like still not necessary quite to equip one, but they're really useful against enemies that are gonna come up soon, like moon bears. Better shoot it at range equals 4. However, these guys have a chance of dropping food. Clearly, we must kill them. They have a blade that penetrates armor, but I'm willing to take the risk. Chitin, that's worthless for the Hyper Warrior since he can't equip the Hyper armor, so...
Rapari earns his cheers today.
Huh. Protean, that could be a problem. Okay. We're good. Oh, okay, thank you. The Berserk World. This is why it can be so dangerous. Let me think about this situation. I don't want to kill the Protean, have it split rather into smaller Proteans, and then have to deal with that. It's a waste of time. This thing, on the other hand, has a move of 3, which is where the problem is. We're gonna have to take a chance on my health. I can't see any other solutions. Except, well, I could use a grenade. Alright, I think that's probably the safest option. We just can't risk it. I'm gonna do the good old grenade at my feet trick. Oops, I actually don't want to throw it there. Damn. I shouldn't have moved there. Crap, that was a mistake. Oh well. Hopefully the Protean won't die. Even if it does, I can hack 2 little Proteans to death. Of course it dies. Good thing the Hiver has naturally high armor, so it can tank a few of these hits. Even got melee skill up some. $56, that's definitely worth attempting. Where's the... Oh, I forgot to pick it up? That's a pretty huge mistake. Ah, that's why. Gonna be more aggressive using the pistol. Food is a problem, but... Whereas pistol ammunition is usually not gonna be super huge problem. That's unfortunate. I have to resting this room. We did find some extra meat, which is pretty huge. Eat one of these. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I'm so close to leveling. No, I don't need to rest. Since anything I kill will allow me to level. Good thing I noticed that. It's not just anything I kill, like just unlocking this door may be enough. Okie doke. Don't know what this does. This room may not be worth exploring. There's a snake. These guys are a good candidate for the flamethrower because they have what's it called? Actually, they may not be the best candidates. Let me take a look. Sand snake. I think they actually have decent armor.
Sand snake.
50. That's not that much. 60 health. That's not that much. Still, they're a decent candidate for the flamethrower. You know what? I'm just gonna use it. Eh, it's not the best candidate. Yeah. Shh. Whoa. Did I not have my armor equipped? Ugh. Good thing I have a level up heal available. Forging. Melee is coming along nicely. Lockpicks. Gonna put one more point into pistol. Then I might just let it level up naturally. Yeah, this was not the best candidate for the flamethrower. Moon bears and stuff. But the wolves, those are really good candidates. This one, not quite as good. Obviously, we need my armor equipped, even though the durability. Ugh, cryoid. Now, let me take a look. Cryoids, I think, actually do have pretty low armor. No, they have 60. It's the other ones like Toxoid that have very low armor. Great. This thing's gonna be a pain. I think I have no choice but to use a higher explosive grenade. It's gonna take too long to kill, and these things do enough damage. Let's wait for it to get a little closer, so I'm more accurate. Yeah, and they have enough health to even survive that. Better use this weapon, even though I risk overkill, because those things are terrible. There might not be anything worth it in this room. Tesseract well, which I can't use. There's another trap up there. There is a robot coming out. I can tell because it's a fast response bot. Ooh, optics. That's useful. Come on. Yeah. These guys really kill armor. Ooh. Energy cell, that's beautiful. Just what I need. Well, we can't go over there. I might need to be a bit more careful with my pistol ammunition. This is where stuff like manipulation is just so great. Well, ugh.
I think
It's just the situation is so ugly that I don't really have much of a choice. This room is probably not worth clearing. On the other hand, I could get back like some pistol ammunition, plus I could find out what 2 of these traps does, and one of them could be a cleansing trap. You know what? Change my opinion. I'm gonna clear it. Could be a madness trap, but that's alright. Oh, this room did have something good. Chemo slugs can be used to make certain items. Normally I would not waste time trying to repair this, but since the madness is active, might as well try. That might actually be a real enemy. Oh, okay, it's missing a lot, so it's not. Oh, actually succeed? Sure, why not? We've already found all the super bad traps in the game, which is great. Obviously, since these are illusions, they can't do anything to me. Alright. Don't know which way the exit is. Obviously, I want to crack at these medical supplies. Now there's a real moon bear. Great candidate for the flamethrower. One of these could still be an adaptoid. Just gonna kite him around until he dies. Ooh, med patches. And we got some meat from that. Very good. Brain soup, that's huge because it's 50 food. And med kit, that's basically the equivalent of food. 4 raw meat, alright. Situation is looking much better. And a chance to repair a cooker. Being able to cook the 6 raw meat would be huge. Yeah. And I can recharge the Hiver multi-tool. Obviously, plan which it's just chance is way too low. Oh, I can make this now? That's good. What's the chance for pungent meat? 85, that's not good enough. Alright. There is, of course, a chance of that failing, but that would really suck, but I'm willing to take that chance. The next most critical item is, of course, Humgum. 56% is terrible, but we have to try. And that fails. I might actually need one of these. Like, with all those raw meat, the situation is better. Alright. Good. Good. Like, my disease actually did get up a bit. With this, plus Hyper Multi-Tool, plus Razor Teeth, I can make something to repair my blade weapon, which will be huge. Don't need that. That's where the cryory came from. Oh, got sniped there.
Quietly, please.
2, that's fine. Clearly we need a rest. Let me eat 3 of these cooked meats, maybe 1 more. Yeah, let's see. Very good. I'll resume the video once I finish resting. Alright, it's time to go on to floor 10. Until I find another ranged weapon, I may have to be more conservative with the pistol. Posit cloth, normally it's awesome. Here it's still pretty awesome, but not to make the Hiver, the chitin armor. It's useful for, ooh, that was huge. I keep saying the word huge. I don't know if any of you viewers listen to Armin Van Buren, the musician, and he uses the word massive all the time. I mean, basically copying him. I might as well just like do it completely since I'm plagiarizing him anyway. Just use the word massive. All 3 doors are locked. This is probably safe. I may regret this. Can't move next to that, but we can move here. Getting a lot of 8% is just, food situation is not so good that we can do that. Unfortunately, it may be some time before I can identify these, and I may have to like basically ditch them because of inventory space problems. Let me go this way first. All right. Level 2 poison doesn't bother me at all.
For the queen!
Obviously, a kitchen is massive. Now, the main problem with the target pistol is low durability. Because of that, I actually rethought my plan to use this level up Mechanico, and basically, you know, I think it's better to save it for the target pistol. Even though this thing is not efficient, I'm basically not going to be able to use computer repair stations for some time, unless I get a lot of nano reconstructors, but I'm not going to use a nano reconstructor on 15 durability item. So this is going pretty much all towards the pistol until it basically destroys itself from overuse, which will happen sooner or later, but... Ooh. Alright, we're close enough that I'm just going to finish him off. If only I can find a shotgun. Ooh, that was a bad move. I have no choice but to drop my items and melee that thing. Okay, it's decided to hide. I'm gonna do this. Ooh, that's great. Should definitely have the armor equipped. Prefer not to fight both of them at once. Don't really need these cookers, there's nothing else to make, so I'm gonna hover patrols around. Actually, here's something I can do. Berserk. Close the door. Come on. Use your shotgun, little buddy. You'll use a shotgun soon enough. Come on. There we go. I don't get experience, but it can still drop its Hiver cheese. And there's other stuff it can drop, like a vibro sword, I think rifle parts, electronic toolkits, all sorts of good stuff drop off Hivers. Health is again alarmingly low. See what's in here, and then we're gonna rest here. Yeah, nothing here, unfortunately. Gonna polish this off. I mean, we're just gonna eat that for the 50 food. The side boost is not really relevant since I'm gonna be doing this as a no side plate. We're not gonna use medkit until we're since we might actually need it. Better eat one more of this and rest. I think what I'll actually eat after this is the safe meat. Although I was hoping to be able to find some normal cheese, the safe cheese. You can make a sandwich out of that, but until I finish healing, not too much to be done. Alright. Certainly worth exploring here. Could use more medical supplies. Yeah, I might be using my pistol a little too liberally. These can drop various crafting reagents, and some of them are really important for my purposes. Yes, excellent indeed. Brain soup, that's 50 extra food. Every point of food counts. Onward. I know that's a mine wolf. Whoa, it's not a mine wolf, it's a snake dog. These things can actually hurt. They're pretty good candidates for the flamethrower. Huh. Did it heal itself out of the dot? I suppose I better save the flamethrower for the uber wolves and the normal mine wolves and the moon bears. Yeah. It's worth it. especially if there's any chance of recharging the hover multi-tool for free. This Computron unit, we're gonna have to flank. Ooh, yeah, I thought that was a mistake. Computron units leave the room they spawn in. Hopefully this guy drops on pistol ammunition, which it doesn't. Come around here. Ugh, that's great. Well, clearly we need to clear this room. Too many valuable items. Okay, I'll let the fast response bot come out first. This one shoots pistols at me. You can't stay here, I'll just get outflanked, so we're gonna have to shoot it. Let's see what else is in here. That's almost certainly an adaptoid. That's too many. Okay, this is a puzzle. Is there any way for me to trigger the robots? Not really. I can't fight them heads up. It's suicidal. Okay. Hopefully they will bunch themselves together and I can grenade them. That's not a sufficiently favorable... Come on. Okay, that's pretty favorable. But I risk like grenade going... I have to use this type of grenade. Yes. Yes. Now we're talking. That's pretty safe. It shouldn't, I mean, grenades do the most damage concentrated around where it lands. It's unlikely to destroy the weapons locker because it's far out there, yeah. Beautiful. %. Just gonna have to go with it.
But a guy with 6 fingers.
I agree, that was actually pretty impressive, except I don't need a biomod. That's not an adaptoid? That's surprising. Come on, something good. Yes, that's, to quote Armin, massive. Bible knife, not so great. We're still gonna keep it because, you know, could definitely use the, if I can't make, whatchamacallit, something to repair this with, I may end up needing to use this a bit. It's not like completely unusable. Problem is, knife skill is horrible. Honestly, I probably won't be using that much. Heavy assault rifle, on the other hand, it uses the same type of ammunition as that cures it, but it's a long-range weapon. Accuracy is low, but I have good assault weapon skill. So some sort of rifle would be best. However, that's not quite what we got. Who knows? Maybe I get a rifle here.
I would be well rewarded.
That's hilarious. Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah, and then we make the sniper rifle from the optics. That is truly a massive room. Alright. Starting to run a bit out of room here. Gonna have to risk a couple things at this point. Gonna have to ditch some stuff that we don't absolutely need. First, let's reload this to clear up some more room. Don't need this. Don't need this just yet. Might as well eat the brain soup now. Yeah. Oh, and my luck can't continue, right? Right. Could definitely use better armor. If only I could find duct tape. But now I have my long-range weapons, and I'm not going to be super reliant on that. The rifle is just, you know, once you make the sniper rifle, the thing is accurate. I have great rifle skill. Don't need that. This type of grenade is basically useless. Or if there's a way to use them, I don't know how to. Perhaps a better player knows, but yeah, let me just see. Anything else we don't need? The food situation is not tolerable to do the polypile technique. It's just, can't risk it. We're gonna have to ditch stuff that we can't use. But yeah, now clearly this is more efficient in terms of bullets. But this thing, even though the accuracy, base accuracy is lower, it compensates by having somewhat higher skill. It's actually at this point not that much higher. Huh. Also, clearly does a ton more damage. I had thought the heavy assault rifle was actually much more accurate. Penetration, reload time. Huh, range 9. Well, we're obviously going to keep this. It's just going to be so useful most of the time. We're getting pretty close to level, but can't risk dropping onto the floor and getting horribly crushed by dangerous enemies. That's what we needed, and more rifle rounds. That's fantastic. Alright. Actually going to switch this to 2 since I'll probably be using that a lot. Clearly the sniper rifle would be better, but this thing is going to be good enough for most purposes for a while. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's steady and consistent. And at this point, since we found some decent weapons, rifle skill is certainly going to be my next priority to get up. And probably a bidding assault weapon too, if I ever use it, which I probably will at some point. Clearly mechanical lockpick and forging are all good. Like forging, it's not necessarily as important as some of the combat skills at this point. I personally always like to try to get it to around 80 related skill, but it's combat skills actually, being able to do more damage also stretches your resources. Something to think about. Given how crappy my food situation is, though, forging, I mean, I have to level that up. Alright, thank you for watching.